Alright, let's talk about one of Africa's most incredible yet underrated giants, the eland. If you've ever dreamed of crossing vast savannas or winding through ancient woodlands, the eland is the animal you'd want to spot. And trust me, once you see one, you'll never forget it. Standing up to 6 feet at the shoulder and weighing nearly a ton, the eland is actually Africa's largest antelope. But here's the twist. They're surprisingly shy and way more graceful than you'd expect from such a big animal. Elands have this beautiful tan coat, spiraled horns, and get this, a weird clicking sound when they walk. No one knows exactly why, but some scientists think it's the tendons in their legs snapping over bone, maybe to help them keep track of each other in the tall grass. Nature is wild, right? Now there are two main kinds, the common eland, found all over southern and eastern Africa, and the giant eland, which roams the forests and savannas of West and Central Africa. Both are super adaptive. You'll find them chilling in deserts, grazing on mountain slopes, or nibbling leaves in dense woodlands. Elands are browsers, which means they munch on leaves, branches, and fruit, occasionally grazing on grass when pickings are slim. And they're built for survival. They can go weeks without water, getting all the moisture they need from their food. That's not just cool, it's essential for thriving in the harsh African climate. Socially, elands are pretty chill. They hang out in loose herds, sometimes with just a few friends, sometimes in groups over 100 strong. There's no strict hierarchy, just a laid-back vibe, unless it's mating season. Then, the bulls get a little competitive, showing off their size and strength for the females. And yes, predators like lions and hyenas are always lurking, but elands are fast runners. They can hit up to 40 miles per hour in short bursts, and their horns make them tough to mess with. Still, their main defense is caution. If something feels off, the whole herd can vanish into the bush in seconds. So why should you care about elands? Well, they're a keystone species, shaping the landscapes they roam, and their numbers are shrinking, mostly due to habitat loss and hunting. Protecting elands means protecting the wild places and the balance of life in Africa. Next time you see a photo or a video of these majestic antelopes, take a second to appreciate their quiet strength and unique beauty. Elands are living proof that some of the world's greatest wonders aren't the loudest or the flashiest. They just quietly, gracefully shape the world around them.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to walk across the sands of South Africa's wildest deserts? Let me take you there right now. No sunscreen required. Picture this. Endless dunes stretching to the horizon, the sun painting everything gold, and moving almost like a shadow, the oryx. This animal is one of the true icons of the desert, sleek, strong, and built for survival in one of the harshest places on Earth. Now, if you're not familiar, the oryx looks like something out of a fantasy novel. Long, straight horns that could rival a unicorn, sharp black and white markings, and a gaze that tells you it's seen 1,000 sandstorms. These antelopes don't just survive here, they thrive. You might be asking, how do they do it? Well, oryx are absolute desert specialists. They can go weeks without a single sip of water, squeezing every drop of moisture from the tough desert grasses and wild melons they find. Their bodies are like natural air conditioners. They can let their body temperature rise to avoid sweating, saving precious water. It's desert engineering at its finest. But life in this landscape isn't just about beating the heat. Oryx have mastered the art of timing. In the cool hours of the morning and evening, you'll spot whole herds moving across the dunes, their hooves barely leaving a mark. They're always on the move, always searching for that next patch of grass, even if it means wandering for miles beneath the endless African sky. And the desert itself? It's alive with surprises. One minute, it's just sand and silence. The next, you spot a flash of movement. Maybe a jackal darting between bushes, or a lizard basking on a rock. But it's the oryx that truly steals the show. Their horns catching the light as they pause, perfectly still, listening to the wind. Standing here, watching them, you realize that the desert isn't empty at all. It's a place of secrets, of survival, and of beauty so raw it takes your breath away. So next time you think of South Africa, don't just picture the savannas or the big cats. Remember the oryx, the quiet kings and queens of the dunes, writing their story in the sand, one hoofprint at a time. Thanks for joining me on this wild desert adventure. If you loved getting a glimpse into the world of the Oryx, hit like, and let me know what other wildlife wonders you want to explore next. Until then, keep your sense of wonder alive.